Welcome, I guess, to our dead Ventrilo server, because we're on TeamSpeak. Yeah, we've gone over to TeamSpeak nowadays. But anyways, um, well, I basically wanted to counter everything that Nvidia may have offered you, because I know that Meg approached you and you made your decision right after that, and I'm pretty sure that I can beat every single argument that he probably posed to you. So, but first of all, I want to just tell you some general things. Well, first
Yeah,
of
okay,
all,
go ahead.
hmm first of all, the most the most important thing is that Nvidia has been basically being kept alive just because people like you, I don't wanna be rude, but people like you fall into the trap, I think, of oh, Nvidia is so famous and etc etc, and they go there, meaning that all the good players that they used to have basically stopped playing, and it's just their past famous their past that is been keeping them alive. Meanwhile, Method has just been strong from the core, and even though we had like our downtime, let's say, during talk and ICC, like you saw that we just strengthened our roster from the core and made it a solid group and made it to world second basically, the last progress. That's like the main thing that I've been noticing with people that go to Insidia. It's just because they think that they are a good guild, but they're only being kept alive because of that. Like there's no substance, I think, to it. Um, Second of all, I wanted to say about the money thing that I told you that I know for a fact that in Nvidia they haven't had any money flowing around, like they haven't had any income, let's say. And meanwhile, we have been doing massive amount of buy runs, and just recently we've been giving out money to the members, like splitting it, because we don't. I don't know how it is in the city. I don't know if there is some money, but it's being kept to the top, yeah. But we just split it equally to everyone, and just recently we've sent over 200 euros to every member in the guild, and we're gonna send another 120 or something in like a week. So,
That's very interesting. Can I ask one question? Where exactly did you get that money?
what do you mean?
You said something about Byrons, or did I misunderstand you?
Mm,
I'm just curious if I heard well or not.
uh-huh. Well, basically, we've yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what Nvidia could possibly offer better than our package, let's say, that would make you go there instead.
I see. Well, I don't know. I wasn't really offered money.
I mean, it's not like a bribery, honestly. It's just
Yeah, I
because,
get it. Yeah, I get what you mean.
yeah, because I told you that transferring, I mean, yeah, maybe you'll, yeah, I mean, you'll get the money back eventually, let's just say, if you prove yourself and you stay as a member. And also, we we just need a third Death Knight. Like, we already have two Death Knights, and they're a really good team, and I think that you like the atmosphere between them because they're really good people. One is a in real life friend of mine even, and we've just seen the fights now on the PTR testing, and we have seen that a third Death Knight would be
I see. The thing is that Nvidia has, as you said, a very strong history. They've been doing well for like a long time, and you have only been shining like recently. So how can I know it's not just a short period thing?
well, I can tell you. well, I don't know how long you've been in the game, but it's not that Method just signed. I mean, if you check Ulduar, you'll see that we had Algalon second, and like if you check on the even before that, Lady Vance, we had let's say world first legit. I don't know if you know the drama over that one.
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Like Method has been a guild since 2006, I think. It's been one of the longest staying guilds, and Cydia, it has changed names, I mean, it's not like staying the same. Like Method has been kept alive, and it's mostly because of the leadership, like Sko has been the GM forever, and now I don't know how it is exactly the situation in Cydia, but it feels like everyone is basically leaving from back then, and I don't know how the leadership is going on. Um, and I think that Sakaros already told you that he went there and he decided to come back. I mean, it's people have this idea that the climate, or let's say the atmosphere there, is just so much better than anything else, but it really isn't. Like you you're expecting a paradise there, and I think that you will be disappointed. Yeah. So I don't know. I think that, let's to sum it up, that NCDA is more about, yeah, if you really want just the fanboys and feel awesome that you're in Nvidia, and yeah, as you said, the history, then maybe yeah. But I guarantee you that if people didn't think like that, Nvidia would be long before disbanded. Cause yeah, that's just it. They don't have like, I think, as strong as a core as we do. Um, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to push you so much. I don't want to be annoying to you, but I really hate it when people choose like the worst of the two just because of a history. I mean, yeah, history is good, but it's over. Like the era when Esidia was so good is over. If you see, there wouldn't even, I think, be top world third, the last progress, if world progress didn't count their 10-man kills. Like I think they're world fourth if you check 25-man. I'm not sure though. I don't, yeah, don't call me out on that.
Yeah, I see your point. Uh, How about some more recent facts? I know Nvidia has been doing quite some progress on PTR, on hard modes. How have you been doing?
hmm We have attended every single PTR raid that has been going on, even those that are at 4 a.m. Like we haven't missed a single one. And well, I can't tell you specific tactics that we have come up with, but for some bosses, we have had really good ideas flowing around, and like even if you see how much PTR we've been doing, we even bothered, like when there was a PTR and it got cancelled, we even bothered going with Memento Mori to do that PTR PvP boss, the sit boss in Baradin Hold. I mean, this obviously that doesn't matter for progress, but just to show you how like we weren't just skipping it or just going for the hard modes. Like we've gone to every single normal mode. 4 times we went to Beth Tilak, the spider boss. Don't know if you know it. Wait a sec.
Yeah,
Turning off
yeah,
the
I do.
HC. And it was bugged every single time. But still, we went there and tried it for a long time until we said, well, there's no way we can do anything at this boss, and left. I mean, we didn't just pull once and say, oh, okay, it's bugged, fuck it. We just went there and yeah, tried it out.
Yeah, I read it in a blog or something on their site about the bugs and shit.
Yeah. Like I don't think there is probably any guild that has done more than us. Maybe some have done the same like us, but there's nothing more to do on the PTR than we have. And we have like these posts about every single boss on on our forums, with some with more like 5 pages of tactics, just discussing everything. And we're also gonna go to the first week of progress, uh, when there are normal modes and you can't do the hard modes. I assume. I mean, they've done this for the last what 3 progresses or something. So I guess it's gonna be the same. Uh, and we're just gonna test a lot of things that we wanna do on normal modes, at least the things that can be tested. We're not just gonna go like some, I wanna say, easy attendance. No, not attendance. I don't know how to say it, but those guilds that just go, oh, let's get world first normal mode Ragnaros and get famous for one day, and then when hard modes come, we fall back. Like, yeah, we're gonna test shit out and make sure that we know as much as possible for the hard modes.
I see. Thing is, I mean, I'm already here and I'm thinking that maybe I should give it a try. See how the guild is.
Well, yeah, okay. I wouldn't say this in any other case, but because progress is probably coming in a couple of weeks, there isn't much time. I mean, so yeah, I don't know what to say. I really think that there's nothing that Nvidia can offer that is better than us. Um, I mean, obviously it's up to you what you do. Um, but yeah.
I've I've heard about some software rewards, or like keyboards and stuff like that. They're pretty expensive.
We have recently been taking many possibilities for sponsorship. Uh, I don't know how much I can reveal right now, but let's just say that it's looking very good that we'll get some sponsors very soon. Like we could actually get some right now, but we're looking if we can get a better deal or a different better deal out of them or a different sponsorship altogether. So yeah, I don't know if I can say much because I don't know if you'll actually come to Method eventually. So I don't wanna speak too much and then be called upon on or whatever.
Yeah, I understand completely.
But I mean, if you check, like you say that it has been it maybe it's a flint, you know, like we just did a world second on one progress. But think about it. This was the progress. Like many people say, this was the longest and hardest progress. Yeah, like yeah, maybe it didn't have the ultra hard boss that like kills Aiden or Muru or whatever, but it was overall the longest. And obviously the bigger the progress and the longer it takes, the more it shows which guilds are actually the best. Because for example, you can say that our talk progress was shit, but think how it was measured. It was just because we had like one wipe, 49 tries, kills like 5 times in a row, and we just yeah didn't get that kill. But it's shit. It's a shit way to evaluate the guilds and compare them to each other. And also, apart from that, we have been really fixing. If you check our site, you'll see that we're upgrading it. I don't know if you've seen it. Like we're fixing a lot of things. We're streaming all the time. We have had a very good YouTube channel that we have been adding YouTube videos of way past like TBCs and etc. And we're basically fixing every single thing that can be fixed. So yeah, I I really think that we'll at least get world second on Firelands, and if a couple of people like you, I think, join, we can even push for Paragon. Like honestly, I don't feel Nvidia as a big threat right now. I'm more leaning towards can we beat Paragon or not. Like that's our main concern right now. Maybe it sounds a bit cocky, but yeah.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. one last thing. I've been hearing things from like people from Insidia and other guilds that you only got world first on bosses that had bugs on them, like I don't know, Magmo or whatever it was, where you
Well,
could
I can
kite the
tell.
ads all around.
Let me tell you this, because this has been really annoying me a lot. First of all, have you seen our Magma kit?
Actually, no, I haven't.
You should check it out. I'm the hunter kiting the ads. It was basically my tactic for the kiting the ads, but let me tell you this, because there's been a lot of like I'm really annoyed with this. You saw how Paragon killed Alakir, yeah? With staying in the platform the first phase and then jumping on at the second phase. You've seen the video
Yeah,
or not?
yes, 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 yes.
Well, let's put it in a simple way. How some part of the raid wasn't on the appropriate place when they should have been, right? Like in phase 1, you're not supposed to be on another fucking platform of the boss. And then in the
Yes.
second phase, they came together and killed the boss. Okay? Well, if that's not considered an exploit, then I don't know why what we did is considered an exploit. I mean, you understand what I mean? Why
Yeah.
would you say that? And well, I agree that Alakir was unkillable in that form that he was, but so were like Magmo that you say. It was unfucking killable without what we did. What do you expect us to do? Just sit and wait for Blizzard to fix it? I don't know. I mean, obviously it's a hard topic to touch, but yeah, maybe we didn't get world first, but it wasn't Nvidia who got them. Keep that in mind. I'm not saying that we're so much better than Paragon. I'm saying that we're trying to beat Paragon, but we're definitely better than Nvidia. I mean, what did Nvidia get before us? Just 10-man Chimaeron or what? I mean, they were always behind us. I think they only killed what was it? Vallona before us, but that was because, well, we had one seed player who kept wiping us. Let's say it was our ah, Jesus, I can't find the word. Let's just say it was our worst boss, Vallona. But other than that, we always were. Yeah, really, I don't
I
know what to say.
see.
I mean, and remember that Nefarian, we tried him a lot, and check. Just check this. Our tactic that we did on Nefarian. If we hadn't, I think if we hadn't released the video straight away, basically after our kill, that Paragon wouldn't have killed it the same week. Because if you, I know that they copied our tactic 100%. Because our tactic was so good, kiting the ads all around. I'm not sure if you use that on your guild or not. I'm not sure if you even know how we did it. But the phase 3 tactic was, yeah, just so good. And yeah, after we released the video, everyone killed it straight away. I mean, it's not that we, yeah, you can say that Nefarian we got world second. I will agree on that, but it's not the Flint. I mean, we came up with amazing tactics throughout the whole uh, progress. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I see. Yeah. Well, tell you what, I think it's fair to say that I need the night to think about it, and I'll let you know tomorrow.
yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, yeah, you don't have to give an answer obviously right now. And yeah, I don't wanna be annoying to you, but just really think about it, because as I said, we had people who went to Insidia and then came back. I mean, think of Protek. You know you know Protek, I guess, the paladin,
Yeah, I've
or do
heard
you?
of him.
Like, he stopped playing at some point in like at the release of Cataclysm, and then he came back after progress was done, and he was in Insidia. He left at the talk when we were doing talk, because yeah, the guild wasn't that good back then. And uh, right now he joined back, and he said that the only place where he enjoyed playing it was method, and he did raid a couple of times with Insidia before he did that. I mean, uh, I just
Yeah,
think
I
that it's
understand you. Yeah.
a bit. They're trying to make you a bit delusional of the situation in Insidia. I don't know what Meg said, but I've heard that he's pretty convincing. Uh, anyways, yeah. I mean,
So,
yeah. Thanks for hearing me at least. Even if you don't decide to come here, at least I know that.
it's no problem.
Yeah.
It's really, and I'm thankful for the whole talking. I need to go to bed now. I'm just gonna talk to you later. Okay?
Yeah. I'll. Yeah.